Notice
who we
is
paying all
hereby
these
given that the
offices
Board of
for?
Selectmen will
Jesus,
conduct
Scott, when you're
regarding
off
the
You're off duty.
application
Yeah. Well, they're not, but they in uniform. They're
livery
not.
license.
Never off duty.
That's right.
Gregory 10, DBA HC Transportation Incorporated, 49 Tri-Street, Ashland, Mass. 01721. A public hearing will be held on the matter at the Ashland Town Hall on Main Street, Ashland, Mass. on
Nice
Wednesday,
to meet you,
May
guys.
15, 2013 at 7:30 p.m. Parties wishing
What
to be
great,
heard on this
wonderful
matter
cops we have in this
should find the
town.
place indicated above. Interested parties who are able to attend the hearing may submit written comments to the Selectman's office, Town Hall 101. Sir,
How are you? I just have a couple of simple questions.
your name and address, please.
Josh Eaton, 660 Main Street, sir.
Welcome.
How are you doing, Mr. Schiavi?
Doing well, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Question for you, is Scott Roma under, or are you still technically a town employee?
Yes.
Okay. Is he under any orders from you not to speak on the issues at the police station?
I have not given him any orders.
Okay. So he's free to speak if he wants to speak?
I didn't say he was free to do whatever he wants. I did not give him any orders.
All right. Not bad. That's a good question. And I know you didn't have 100% information too, so I hope people give you the benefit of the doubt for a while until you get all the information, get a chance to sort through things. It's really a lot to remember. But basically, I'd like to know, right before Greg Fox got rehired and a day or two before Scott Roma got let go, put on leave, it was mentioned in the local blogs. It was predicted by one of the anonymous bloggers that would happen. So that sort of indicates that the decision was made beforehand. So I'm wondering how could that be, and who made the decision, how was it made? I'm asking you, Mr. Monaco.
Well, firstly, these decisions are the town manager's decision. If someone in the blog speculates on something, that's what they're doing, is speculating. And if, for myself, some of the things that are written in the blogs just purely astonish me, to be quite honest with you. To me, it's a bit of a cowardly approach to hiding behind a keyboard and saying whatever you think you want to say to hurt people or otherwise, or basically engage people in some of the kind of the conduct that's going on in this community right now. So the decisions that were made are made by the town manager, and they're his decisions through his own process. Okay.
And that's correct. I mean, people may not want to believe it, but both of those decisions rest on my shoulders and my shoulders alone. So, not the board's. All right. They have been very gracious in allowing me to perform my duties, and I appreciate that. And I have not interfered in those decisions that I needed to make for what I knew were the best interests of the police department and the town for the long term. And it takes time. What I'm asking folks to do is to be patient. These are difficult decisions. There obviously were things that happened in the past. We will never be able to move forward, ever, if we continue to bring up the past. We set a new standard on the 1st of April, moving forward, and we're holding people accountable, and they understand that. And so if anything happens in the future, anywhere in town, under town government, then we will deal with those things. But we've got to afford the opportunity to allow this situation to move forward in a positive way. And that's what we're going to do. We're not Chief Doherty, not myself. We're not focused on the past. Okay, we're focused on the future. As difficult as that is, but if we continue to hold on to the past, we will stay there and never move forward.
Unfortunately, past got dug up when you rehired Fox, So, basically, we want to talk about the core root of the problems going on. Okay, it really points in one direction.
Well, first of all, we don't discuss personnel issues. However, I will tell you that when I took over, we had 3 lawsuits, 4 defendants. We had an ongoing arbitration for termination. We had officers that were out on illness. We had officers that have left the department. We had multiple grievances from the unions. That's what was facing the department, and it needed action. Now, when you look at those things, I have no history, I have no baggage with any of those decisions, because I wasn't here. But what I was able to do is to look at all of those, one by one, along with the chief, with a clear lens for impartiality, for consistency, for equality, for impartiality, and that's how we looked at those things. And you have to take it in the context of not just what you find in a report. You need to look at all the underlying things that were going on. And if, in the end of the day, if I can't say to myself that all of those boxes were checked, then I'm going to do the right thing. And the issue with Sergeant Fox only surrounded the issue for which he was terminated, nothing else. Nothing else. And I, wait a minute, and I read hundreds and hundreds of pieces of paper, hundreds of documents. I talked to everyone that was involved in the decision-making process, even if when I had already come to my own decision about what was right. Not one of those people said that the arbitration decision was going to be sustained in favor of this town. Now, this town has paid a lot of money over the last couple of years. And there's 17,000 people that live in this town, not all of them are taxpayers because they're children, are footing that bill. The hemorrhaging needed to stop. What I am asking from everybody is some patience. If people have credible things that they can bring forward, then they'll get addressed. But we have to keep moving forward every day. And we're doing that by making our department healthy, setting the standards, allowing them to do their jobs, and making sure that the public safety in this community is at the standards that it needs to be. And that's what I am doing, that's what Chief Dory is doing, and that's what we're asking everybody in our department to do. In September, I've already picked the date, September 29th is the National Police Memorial Day. It'll be 6 months into this effort. And every single person in our department is going to reestablish their oath of office, they're going to reestablish their commitment to the law enforcement code of ethics, and I've already told them all this. I didn't tell them the date, but I told them this is what we're going to do. And they have the opportunity to walk away. If they can't live up to those things and don't want to be a part of what we're building, then we'll make changes. But to this day, they have my full faith and confidence, every single one of them, men and women, police officers, dispatchers, and everybody else, until they prove me otherwise. We have to start rebuilding the trust, and the only way to do that is to start by letting that trust come out. That's the only way. I've been involved in these type of decisions for more than 30 years, and just because it's a community and not the military, trust me, they are very similar in nature on how you have to fix an organization that has a negative climate, negative command climate, whatever you want to call it, and it takes some time. It didn't get this way in a day. We won't fix it in a day. We're only 6 weeks into this. And that's what I can promise you from me, that I will make every decision with impartiality and integrity, no matter what it is, even if it's hard, even if they're difficult. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and I personally will give you time, and I agree, more people involved do need to come forward with factual and provable information and put it in writing and put their name to it, and I agree with you about the hearsay. So last question, Mr. Monaco, do you feel comfortable, do you place the full weight of your reputation on Greg Fox and his future actions? And are you willing to back in 100% and put your personal reputation on the line and tie with his actions in the future?
The decision to bring Mr. Fox back, as was just stated, is the town manager. If the town manager tells me, as a selectman, that he has done due diligence, as he just stated to everyone in this room and everyone in the community, yeah, I believe him.
So you didn't have
He's one of the men that has the highest character that I've ever met in my life. Okay, I've never seen anybody do more research and have a clearer head than that man sitting right there. And he comes here with no history. Okay? And I will stand behind this man every day of the week, because his thought process is the most amazing process I've ever dealt with. I have no say, as does any other member of this board, okay, in what he decides to do. He will inform us of his decision just before he does it. That's it. So all this speculation and all these other comments and innuendos are going around, it's inappropriate, it's wrong.
Do you have a relationship with the police union?
I have no relationship with the police union.
Not at all?
None at all.
And they had nothing to do with the influencing of the decision
None
to
at all.
rehire Fox, right?
None at all.
You can say that looking me in the
I
eye,
can
right?
say it, look at anybody in that. Okay?
Have a good night.
Mark, before we